Hi everybody, it's Kerry here at the Northeast Autism Society and I'm joined by Tony and Danny from the Life Science Centre.
Hi.
And today we are going to be doing some stargazing. So Tony, could you tell us a little bit more?
Yeah, so I've been trying to make the most of the dark nights this winter and going outside and taking a look up into the night sky to the stars. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a piece of computer software called Stellarium to show you what stars you might be able to see in the sky tonight. And then hopefully, if it's not cloudy, you'll be able to go outside and take a look up yourself and see what's there. But before we do that, I've got a question for you. What colour are stars?
I think they're like a whitey yellow colour, maybe?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay, that's interesting. Thank you for sharing your answer there. What we'll do is we'll ask that question again once you can see some of the stars in the Stellarium program that I'm going to show you. So here is the sky as we will see it tonight from the northeast of England. It's afternoon at the moment in Stellarium, so I'm going to speed up time, fast forward, so we can get to this evening and hopefully see some stars. So as the sun starts to set, the sky gets darker. Oh, I can see the moon. And you might start to see stars as well. What do you think?
There's lots of stars on there, isn't there?
Yeah, there's hundreds that you can see, even if you're living in a city or town. But I'm going to ask my question again. What colour are stars? What colours can you see here?
There's still quite a lot of whitish ones, like we thought. It looks like there's some that are maybe orange as well, a few.
Maybe like a goldy colour as well. I can see like goldy colours.
Golden as well. Brilliant. So you were right about the white and yellow stars, but there were even more than we were expecting, even more colours. So I'm going to show you some of my favourite colourful stars that we can see in our winter skies. And I'm going to look, first of all, I'm just going to turn around slightly. So we're looking towards the southeast now. And I'm going to show you Orion. Have you heard of Orion before?
Yeah, I think I've heard of Orion before. It's like a pattern in the sky, isn't it, Tony?
Yeah, it's one of our constellations, one of our patterns in the sky.
Yeah, Orion's the one that has the famous belt, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can see Orion's belt is made up of these 3 stars just here. And the bigger constellation of Orion, I'll join the dots with some lines so you can see this is the full shape of Orion here. And Orion is the hunter from Greek mythology, so ancient Greek stories, and would have looked a bit like this. Now, if I hide the pictures again, we can take a look at some of the stars that are in Orion, because there's some really nice colourful ones. So if we find the belt stars, that's the easiest way to find Orion. Look for those 3 bright stars in a line and look up towards his shoulder. We've got this star here, Betelgeuse. What colour do you think Betelgeuse looks?
It seems to be kind of orange.
Yeah, so Betelgeuse is an orangey red star, and the colour of stars tells us about them. It tells us that for a star, this one is actually quite old and quite cool. Now, cool for a star isn't what we normally think of as cool. It's about 3,000 degrees Celsius, which when you think your oven in your kitchen probably goes up to about 220, that's still very, very hot. But compared to other stars, it's quite cool. And now if we go back to the belt and we look down towards Orion's legs, we'll find this star here. What colour's this one?
It's got a little bit of a bluey tinge to it.
Yeah, so Rigel is a blue star, and that tells us that this star is much younger and full of energy, so it burns really hot and really bright. So this star is about 12,000 degrees Celsius, so a really hot, really bright one. So we've got a few different colours there just within Orion, and we can also use Orion to find one of my favourite stars in the night sky. If you use that belt as a pointer and follow this line across the sky, you'll get to this star here, Sirius. And Sirius, you can see even in Stellarium, is doing something that stars are famous for.
Twinkling quite a bit.
It's twinkling a lot. So Sirius twinkles a lot because it's very close to the horizon. It's not very high in the sky. You'll always see it near the horizon. And that means its light shines through a lot of our atmosphere before it reaches us. And our atmosphere actually splits up the light, refracts it into different colours. So not only does it twinkle, it seems like it's flashing lots of different colours. So it's like a little disco light in the sky. I love looking at this one. It's my favourite star to look at outside.
So is that kind of like how the sunlight can be split by a raindrop, and we get lots of different colours in a rainbow?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's refraction. So the white light is getting split and bent to give the different colours of the rainbow. You're right, Danny. So do you think you might go out and try?
Stars in the sky. There's lots of stars in the sky, isn't there, Tony? There's lots and lots.
There are lots to look for. Do you think you might go out and try and look for some?
Yeah, I think I might go and try, but I think some of our young people would like to go stargazing as well. But I think the important thing to remember is if they do go out, they need to speak to an adult, don't they, and get permission, because this is at night time, and also wrap up warm as well because it's very cold, isn't it, at the minute?
Yeah.
So Tony, to do stargazing, do you need any special equipment?
You don't. I mean, some people do use binoculars or a telescope to look through, but you don't need them, not to enjoy the colours of the stars in particular. So as you said, all you need to do is wrap it nice and warm, get permission from a grown-up, and then hopefully you'll be able to go out and see some.
Great. So I think as always, what we'd like our children and young people to do is go out and have a look at some stars. Maybe try and take some photographs on a camera, but that might be tricky to see. So what might be nice is if some of our young people drew pictures of what they can see in the night sky and send them to us. I think that would be a really nice idea. Maybe get some black paper and use some sparkly pens or some glitter or even a silver pencil. That would be good.
That's a great idea. And don't worry if it's cloudy tonight. Orion is a constellation pattern that we'll see in our sky for quite a few weeks. We'll see it towards until the end of March. So you've got lots of opportunities to go out and have a look. That's
brilliant. Well, thank you for sharing that with us, Tony. I think I might go and try stargazing and send some photos myself. So, yeah, well, thank you for that activity, you two, and we shall see you very soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.